Treasury Cabinet Secretary Prof Njuguna Ndung'u has warned Kenyans to brace themselves for tough times ahead, saying the country's financial crisis is rising to unimaginable levels. Speaking during the public hearings of the budget-making process, the Treasury boss also called for austerity measures in the ministries, including the suspension of any new development projects. Stephen Leto now reports.
As the country kicks off its third quarter of the 2022-2023 financial year, Treasury is sounding an alarm warning Kenyans that tough times lies ahead. During a public hearing of the budget-making process that brought together stakeholders from the executive and the legislature, Treasury Cabinet Secretary Njuguna Ndung'u told Kenyans to tighten their belts and that the country's economy is encountering financial turbulence.
In the literature and all the things that I've read through, the outlook for 2023 is not looking very good. There are clear signals that it's going to be a tough year. But the global economy is one good example in terms of where we are going.
Prices of commodities and particularly household goods continue to be government's headache, with President William Ruto insisting that subsidy programs that existed before plunged the country into financial headwinds. The Exchequer is now turning its energy to revenue collection to boost its figures.
The 2023-2024 medium-term discussions, emphasis will be on aggressive revenue mobilization that includes policy measures to bring on board additional revenue.
As the process to craft President William Ruto's first budget of 2023-2024 financial year begins, the ballooning wage bill that stands at over 900 billion shillings remains a stumbling block, with Treasury and Parliament's budget-making office calling for measures to deflate wage bill both at the national and county levels.
That goes to our salaries, to pay us, majority of us here and others, working for the 49 million Kenyans, is approximately 900 billion. The recurrent non-salary, the recurrent to maintain us while still earning salary, is around 600 billion. We must work on our physicals in terms of reducing our deficit and work on our revenues so that we have a more balanced budget.
Treasury has also lamented on the wastage of resources by various government departments and called on strict austerity measures to manage the public coffers. Multi-billion shillings toll projects dotted across the country continue to sink taxpayers' money, with Treasury directing that all ministries must first complete the pending projects before commissioning new ones.
We don't want you to start new projects before you complete existing ones. And even where there is opportunity to restart the idle ones, let's focus on those, because that amounts to waste of resources. If you have idle because you have idle equipment.
Secretary President, Mr. Secretary General, how are you? To see you. My pleasure. Thank you very much.
World Bank yesterday released a report warning that the global economy is this year projected to shrink, and many countries in the world will experience financial shocks with the lowest GDP growth. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV.